When the deliveryman and the CEO were waiting at the traffic light, a bolt of lightning suddenly struck down, and something bizarre happened. The two of them actually swapped souls. Soon after, they both woke up in a hospital. After realizing that the other person had taken over their body, they immediately started fighting each other. However, they quickly realized the situation. They introduced themselves to each other and went to consult a doctor. The doctor had never seen anything this strange either, and said there was no way to solve it for now. The CEO was quite helpless, so he suggested they each pretend to be the other for the time being and slowly look for a solution later. The CEO said that soon he needed to attend an important signing ceremony and hoped the delivery man could handle it for him. The delivery man said he was having troubles of his own. Seeing the man hesitate, the CEO reminded him that he was now a billionaire CEO and needed to act like one. The man reluctantly told the truth. It turned out that his wife, Linda, looked down on him and was filing for divorce. The man hoped the CEO could help him win his wife back. The CEO agreed to his request. Just then, the CEO's wife suddenly showed up. She hugged the man right away and showed deep concern for his health. But when the man saw Linda, he quickly pushed her away. Unlike the CEO's wife, Linda was very cold toward the CEO. She only gave him a quick look and assumed her husband's body was fine, then decided to take him home from the hospital. After recovering, the man returned to the CEO's home. As soon as he arrived, he was stunned by the luxurious mansion. The CEO's wife thought her husband had lost his mind. The man remembered the CEO's instructions, so he acted like a CEO and walked into the house. However, since he wasn't used to such a lavish life, he accidentally dropped and broke a teacup. He thought it was just an ordinary cup, but the servant said it was worth $200 million. The man was so scared he almost gave himself away. He pretended to stay calm, told the servant to clean it up, but deep down he kept praying that the CEO would forgive him. Meanwhile, the CEO returned to the man's home, a rather shabby rented apartment. Just as he was frowning at the poor decor, Linda urged him to hurry up and help her cook dinner, but the CEO was used to a life of luxury and had no idea how to serve others. As they were about to start arguing, the CEO remembered the man's request, so he reluctantly gave in to Linda. But after dinner, they still ended up arguing again. The CEO couldn't understand Linda's way of living at all, thinking she spent her days worrying over trivial things. What he didn't know was that this poor family was struggling to make ends meet. Rent, their daughter's tutoring fees, and many other expenses all had to be covered by the man and his wife. The CEO thought it was just a few tens of thousands of dollars, but when he checked the bank balance, he found there was only $200 left. Only then did the CEO realize that the man had been living such a poor life. To change all this, the CEO went to the man's workplace, but as soon as he got there, the manager informed him that he was being fired. It turned out the man's performance had been at the bottom of the company for years. The manager couldn't tolerate it any longer, so he decided to let him go. The CEO wasn't flustered at all when he heard this. He said there was still one day left in the month and promised the manager that within a single day he would become the company's top salesperson. After leaving the office, the other co-workers heard about the CEO's bold claim and laughed at him. The CEO ignored them and called the man instead. He instructed him to send over a $300 million order. The man immediately understood what he meant when he heard that. He was deeply grateful for the CEO's help. When the co-workers heard about it, they thought the CEO was joking, but the next moment they learned that the CEO's words were actually true. The manager immediately became very respectful toward the CEO. He not only promoted him to deputy general manager, but even lent him his car keys so he could pick up his daughter from school. Meanwhile, the man was dancing excitedly in the CEO's office. With such a massive order secured, he could already foresee that he'd earn a huge commission. But unexpectedly, the CEO's wife came over asking about company matters. The man felt very guilty since he had no idea how to run a company. The woman, who had long tried to take control of the company, suggested that he take a rest and let her handle these matters instead. Hearing this, the man mistakenly thought she was trying to help him, so he let her sit in his chair and handle things for him. Seeing how strangely he was behaving today, the woman felt very uneasy. After all, she had schemed for a long time before, and the CEO had never allowed her to look at those documents. She thought the man must be testing her, so she didn't dare touch the work, saying she would never make things hard for him. The man had no idea what she was talking about, so he excused himself to the restroom and left. Meanwhile, the CEO had already driven to the kindergarten. Under everyone's admiring gazes, he walked up to the little girl and lifted her into the car. After picking up his daughter, the CEO planned to go pick up Linda. Little did he know, Linda was at that very moment talking with her coworker about her divorce. Her coworker thought Linda was too soft-hearted, saying that with her husband's situation, he didn't deserve her at all. But when Linda thought of their daughter, she couldn't help but hesitate. Just as they were talking, a luxury car caught their attention. The woman was shocked to see see that inside the car were her husband and their daughter.